have our friends from the UW Oshkosh Theater Department here to tell us all about the amazing production that they're working on right now. It's called All My Sons. So with that, I'd like to introduce Richard Kalinowski and Parker Sweeney here, who are working very closely and within the production, and they're going to give us a background look and a little sneak peek of what's to come with this. So first of all, gentlemen, thank you for coming and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's always great to have you, and you guys always have some awesome productions going, and we're here to talk about the latest one. So maybe, Parker, tell us about the latest production. What's the title of it, and when are we going to be expecting to see it?
Well, it's called All My Sons, and it premieres November 17th through the 20th.
Coming up soon.
Yeah, it's like less than a month now, so it's kind of sneaking up on us.
Yeah. And Parker, you are actually a role in the play.
Yeah.
You're an actor.
Right.
Tell us about who you are in the play and what that's been like.
Well, I play Chris Keller, who is one of the sons of Joe Keller and Kate Keller. And he's facing some difficult moments because he's looking to marry a kind of a childhood friend who happened to be his dead brother's girlfriend, but he died in the war. So, yeah, he's dealing with some difficult situations at the moment. And I don't know, it's an interesting character to play. Haven't really played anything like it before, so yeah.
Wow, it sounds intense.
Yeah, very.
And I guess I should have asked you, Richard. You are the director of the play.
Yes.
I should have asked you before, kind of to give us a little bit of an overview of what the play is about and kind of just a bit of a synopsis here.
Sure. Famous playwright Arthur Miller, who died about 5 or 6 years ago now. He wrote this play in the late 40s, and it made it to Broadway and ran for quite a while. And it was Miller's reconstruction and invention of looking at sort of a moral crisis of a man who was a manufacturer of airplane parts. And this man is ultimately accused of consciously covering up the defects in the airplane parts and sending them off to the war, where pilots then died because their airplanes crashed.
Wow.
And so it starts out, it just, we don't, when you first start watching the play, you don't know that. It actually starts out very innocently, sort of looking at the backyard life of 1947 middle-class America. And then it, over time, over the 3 acts of the play, things tighten and get more and more tense.
Oh, yeah.
So we actually started rehearsing the end of the play at the beginning of the rehearsal process, which I've never done before, and slightly experimental, but also because of the way this play is, the 3rd act needs a huge amount of attention to try to get this sort of the emotional tenor of the play projected at the audience so they can sort of stay with it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a nail biter. I mean, a little bit kind of mystery in a way,
there is,
as well as just lots of twists and turns throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I find it interesting that you're rehearsing the end of the play first. You hear about people in the movies and things doing that just for the schedule. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, I definitely didn't have to do it that way. And in fact, we spent a whole week on the first on the 3rd act. And there's a lot of expectation from the actors that they demonstrate a whole range of emotions and more intense emotions in the act. So I didn't really ask them to go there yet, to go to the sort of the height of their emotional pitch, but they will eventually have to, and they'll have to come up with whatever they can come up with. It's part of their education. So.
Oh yeah. Wow, so interesting. And Parker, I'm hearing about the play and I'm like, wow, that's intense. So, I mean, what were some of the challenges in this role compared to some of the other ones that you've played?
Well, so far, we've only rehearsed 2 acts, so so far it's really just been the juggle between does he know his father has done something this terrible, or if he's just trying to live this kind of normal life and trying to start a family. But understanding that, his father might have done something his neighbors believe he did, but he's trying to mask it all, and he's kind of living a lie to himself and to his father. But I guess when you see it, you would find out that the true meaning and behind it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds a little like an emotional roller coaster. Like, I think I'd be a little tired after watching it. Just
You might be, yeah.
The amount of ups and downs emotionally like that is
Right,
just
right.
crazy. And Richard, I mean, you had to have come to some challenges as well. Every play and production that you do is very different, but anything specific and noteworthy that you can mention?
Sure. There's all kinds of things that are specific and noteworthy, but I think one of the biggest challenges is that a couple of our actors are having to play folks in their 50s and 60s, and they're in their 20s, or early 20s, obviously, or thereabout, and that's a big reach, and it's a serious play. They're going to. I think the truth is that the challenge itself kind of makes the effort worthwhile. So.
Definitely. Yeah. And I think we'll see that when we come and view the play.
I hope
too.
so, yeah.
Definitely. We've got about a minute left. Where can we get tickets to the shows? Where can we, if we want to attend, where can we go?
Yeah, at the Frederick March Theater on the campus. The box office will be open on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday afternoons before the show opens on Thursday, November 17th, the 18th, 19th, and the 20th. The 20th is a Sunday, and it's in the afternoon at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay, kind of matinee show.
Yeah.
Very cool. Can you get tickets the day of?
Yes,
Okay.
or even at the moment of.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Wonderful. So you can get them ahead of time. You can get them the day of.
Right.
Prices are all on the website, I believe, for the box office.
I think it's like $11. The normal adult ticket's around $11 to $14 or something.
It's
That's
definitely doable and a great night out. So,
Okay.
and you guys do a wonderful job. We're just about out of time. So
Okay.
once more, date, time, and location where we can see this.
November 17th through the 20th, Frederick March Theater on the campus of UWO Oshkosh.
Perfect. Well, best of luck to both of you in the continuing preparation for the production, and we really look forward to seeing this one. So thank you so much for coming in today.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Oshkosh Today was supported in part by the Friends of OCM. And Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive. Set design provided by House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard. Oshkosh Today.